Buongiorno, welcome to my channel. Today I'm very excited because today this just arrived, and this is something that was on my wish list now for almost a year. As you probably know from the title of the video, this is my first, almost like a discovery set from the private line of Dior. On the Dior website, they have two discovery sets, or at least here in Italy. Each have 8 fragrances. It's not exactly like your typical discovery set, so they are not really samples. They are a small miniature of the fragrances. Each, I think, are 7.5 ml. The only issue is that they overlap, so you have same fragrances in both. I think 3 or 4 are the same, and they don't have all fragrances in the discovery set. So even if you buy both of them, you will not have like an idea of all the range. Requested a gift box, in this white box with a pink ribbon. I love the experience of unboxing luxury brands. Let's open it here. And then here it is. And they gave you, I think, 3 samples, and they did put it in a pouch, a small pouch. It's really nice. It opens like that. And here they are. I mean, it's as a decor on your vanity, it's quite beautiful. So we have here 8 fragrances, and I have 2 samples of the private line. So in total, I will test today 10 fragrances of the private line. So I will start with the one I am mostly interested in, and it's Ambre Nuit. It's a very famous one from the line. Let's see. I think it's not like a spray. Yeah, it's not a spray. It's, you see, it's so a little bit difficult to test. I'm doing like that. Quite nice. I smell a lot of rose. It's quite a fresh take on amber. It's not your like the amber in Grand Soir, so it's not like deep and resinous and creamy, and you know what I mean. It's quite fresh, a little bit soapy to my nose. The rose is very predominant. It's quite unisex. It's yeah, for me this is like exactly unisex. It doesn't lean masculine or feminine to my nose. It's not exactly what I expected. I expected more like an oriental deep, you know, date night kind of a scent, but not, no. First impression is it's an okay fragrance. I like it. I will have to test it on longevity and sillage because I find it quite airy, and usually this kind of fragrances don't last long, so I don't know. I will have to test it, and as usual I will do a follow-up video on all the fragrances that I test in this video. Yeah, we are on a good start. So Ambre Nuit. Next we have Bois d'Argent. I think it translates to silver wood, I think. Not sure. Quite fresh, quite masculine. So yeah, again a unisex fragrance, but it's leaning a little bit more masculine to me. But it's definitely a unisex. Again, it has a little bit of a soapiness to it. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not exactly, again, it's not exactly what I expected, because wood or silver wood, I imagined something really woody, and this is not a very woody fragrance. This is quite powdery, quite fresh, more of an aromatic. I can't get oh, except of iris, maybe I can't get like, or maybe a little bit musk. I can't get other notes, but again, the notes you would be written down here, because I noticed when I do my first impression and I have to read like the notes, I spend a lot of time, and I don't want to make this video so long. So for me, it's iris, it's musk, quite soapy, fresh, unisex leaning, masculine. Bois d'argent. Next we have Gris Dior. This is one that a lot of people like, and a lot of YouTubers rave about this one. Yeah, very woody, but nice. I like it a lot. Okay, now it's getting, now it's not so masculine like in the beginning. I guess this one must have like a lot of woody notes, like cedar, like sandalwood, and maybe patchouli also. Okay, there is a shy floral note in the background, but it's really shy. Mostly what you get in this fragrance is woody notes. Yeah, it's nice. Next we have Jasmin des Anges. I think it translates to Angels Jasmine, I think. So I think I will like this one because I love jasmine. This is very, very nice. This is a very heavy jasmine, at least in the beginning. And it remembers me, okay, from all the jasmines that I smelled till now, this jasmine reminds me of Egypt. Yeah, this is the jasmine that I smelled in Egypt. Oh, so beautiful. So this is leaning feminine for me. Actually, I have to admit, jasmine, I can't imagine a man wearing a heavy jasmine fragrance. For me, jasmine is femininity. Yeah, this fragrance transports me in time and to a lot of places. Yeah, it reminds me when I walked like the street and maybe some of the houses had like the jasmine growing, and you pass by and you smell it. Oh, yeah. Now I'm picking up some almost sweetness of a fruit, you know. Oh, this is beautiful. It's getting warmer and creamier. This is a beautiful spring fragrance. Also summer, but I mean, yeah, it reminds me of sunshine, of springtime, so it's not so hot, and flowers blooming everywhere. Oh yes, I love it. I love this one. Next we have an oud fragrance, and this is Oud Ispahan. So I imagine this would be a rose oud combination, because Isfahan is a city in Iran famous for roses, if I'm not mistaken. So it's quite tamed, like toned down oud. Now it's coming strong. Okay, I have to change my mind. Now the oud is coming really strong. I'm not an oud expert, but this smells quite screechy, quite synthetic oud. Again, masculine for me. This is a masculine oud. There is no sweetness, almost nothing. It's rose and oud. No, I don't like it. It's not a kind of oud that I would like, but again, I am not like a biggest fan of oud, so you have to take my opinion with a grain of salt. So, Oud Ispahan. Next we have Rouge Trafalgar. I think again this is the one a lot of YouTubers talk about. Ooh, fruity. Quite fruity. Berries, like a berry cocktail, you know. Yeah, this is the fruit bomb, and I love fruity fragrances, but I love more like fruity floral. This is strict fruity. I have to say something again, a little bit maybe controversial. If I didn't know, like, this is a private line of Dior, and I smelled this on someone, I would say this is one of like a designer fruity fragrances that you smell. It's not unique. This is what I want to say. It's not unique. I don't like it, but I can imagine someone who loves fruity fragrances would love this one. It's a sweet fruity bomb. Rouge Trafalgar. Next we have Spice Blend. So I imagine it's a spicy fragrance. Very spicy, very masculine. It's difficult for me to pull this off, in my opinion, at least. It's not so... It has... To my nose, I can't find any femininity in this fragrance. Quite woody, very spicy. Yeah, this is a typical masculine fragrance. I don't like it. And it's not unique to my nose, so I don't like this one. Next we have Holy Peony. Again, I can imagine this would be a peony fragrance, so quite floral. So at first I smelled like peony and green notes. Now I am like picking up like some fruity, a fruity note, raspberry, or a kind like a berry kind of a note. But it's quite, it's not so in your face. It takes a back seat. So what I want to say, a fresh summer floral with a hint of fruitiness. Again, not groundbreaking, not so unique, but I like it. It's quite nice. It's really delicate, uplifting, perfect kind of a morning and during summertime kind of a fragrance. Maybe this is my favorite one. Could be. I don't know. Let's wait. I like this one. I like it a lot. So Holy Peony. With this I finished like the discovery set. Now I'm going to see my testers. I have here a Sakura and Oud Rosewood. So let's start with Sakura. A cherry blossom, fresh, springtime. Again, something green. Not my type of fragrances. This is this is the kind of a floral that I can describe as a unisex, because of it has something, the green notes, and so makes it a little bit masculine, but it's perfectly unisex actually. This is not my kind of a floral. I like flowers, but I don't like when a fragrance represents the flower with its leaves, with everything, you know. I like only the flower part. I don't like green notes. I don't like it. Although it gives a very authentic and kind of freshness to it, but it's not my thing. Again, a little bit soapy, so I guess there is musk and maybe violet or iris. It's quite delicate and nice, but not my vibe. So this was Sakura. Next we have Oud Rosewood. No. No, I would prefer Oud Ispahan to this one. I I don't like it. It has also something medicinal, quite medicinal to it. This is a quite animalic oud, in my opinion. It's not smooth, no, I don't like this one at all. I think this is my least favorite of all. Yeah, don't like this one. Okay, these are all the fragrances, so let's rank them. Okay, with number 10 I have no problems. It's definitely Oud Rosewood. Animalic, quite screechy oud. I don't like it. Number 9 I have to go with Oud Ispahan, although now in the dry down it's quite tamed down and the rose is quite predominant. But no, it's number 9. I'm not, again, I am not an oud lover, so. On number 8 I would go with Bois d'Argent. It's the iris. I don't like iris, so it's quite powdery and almost now I can't smell it. It's so faint. Yeah, this is not my type of fragrances. So again, I hate iris, so again, take my opinion with a grain of salt. So this is Bois d'Argent, number 8. Number 7 I have to go with Spice Blend. Not because it's bad, but it's just not for me. It's quite masculine and I can't say a woman pulling this off. Quite spicy. But again, it will be lovely on a man. Number 7, Spice Blend. Number 6 I will have to go with Sakura, just because of the green notes in it. It's quite a natural smelling cherry blossom. So if you like this kind of fragrances, this will be perfect, but I don't like it so much. So this is not, again, my vibe of fragrances, so this is why it's on number 6. Number 5 is Rouge Trafalgar. This is a fruit bomb, quite almost girly, teenager kind of a fragrance. Yeah, I don't like it. It's yeah, no, too much fruit. Almost smells cheap in my opinion, so it's not something I'm going to buy and pay this kind of money. Number 4, this is very difficult for me to choose. Okay, let's go. I will go with number 4 with Gris Dior. This is a quite unique fragrance to me. I can't explain this scent. It's quite unique. I like it, but not my favorite, so it's going to go on number 4. Okay, with number 3 I have to go with Holy Peony. This kind of DNA is not new. You will find it in a lot of designer fragrances. It's nice, but I will put it on number 3 just because it's not so unique. Number 2 for me is Ambre Nuit. Again, I love ambers, so I like it. It's an amber that you can pull off almost day or night. It's not an amber that will restrict you, if you know what I mean. It's I love amber, but what I don't like about it, it's like the heavy amber fragrances. I have no occasion for wearing these kind of fragrances. Number 1 has to go to Jasmin, of course. Jasmin des Anges. Oh, beautiful. Is it groundbreaking? No, but this is the closest I get to like the jasmine that I smelled in my childhood. This is why I like it so much. Will I run and buy this fragrance? No, no. This kind of a fragrance is quite popular, for example, in Egypt, and you will find it really cheap. You know? So this is why I'm just explaining why, although I like it so much, it's not something that I'm going to run and buy. That said, it's not screechy and sharp and synthetic like the one you would buy cheap in Egypt. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence of this one. It's a lovely jasmine. Yeah, and I will have to think if it's worth like saving for it or not. So, this is everything. It's not quite what I expected. So if it's worth the money or not buying like any of these fragrances, this is something that I have to decide testing these fragrances on my skin. You can see about longevity and sillage. So stay tuned for my follow-up on all of these fragrances. I am looking forward to test more, but I don't think I will buy the other discovery set. Actually, now I am really happy that I didn't buy both of them. So when the situation returns normal, I hope very soon, and I can go to Milano. I'm looking forward to test some of the other fragrances. I am really intrigued about New Look, Grand Ball, Mizza, Terra Bella, Belle de Jour, and I want to test Fève Délicieuse on my skin. When I tested it, it was on a paper. So I want to test it again on my skin to like decide if it's worth it or not. Santal Noir. Yeah, I have quite a few fragrances that I want to test. That was everything. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumb up, and if you didn't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned for a follow-up on all of these fragrances where I can really tell you about longevity, sillage and all that jazz. And if you like these kind of videos, I have other videos where I test and share my first impression and also do a follow-up on niche brands like Parfum de Marly, MFK, which I will leave linked down below and in the eye up here. Yeah, hope you liked it. See you next time. Ciao!